So we'll keep that one on the radar as well. Let's talk a little bit about Causeway. This is the new film starring Jennifer Lawrence, and kind of a return of sorts for her. Aside from Don't Look Up, this is one of the first films she's done in several years, and it kind of brings her back into the indie dramas where she first made her name. I think there's a lot of similarities between this film and Winter's Bone in that they're both about these like middle American young women who seek to escape sort of like an oppressive home. This one sees Jennifer Lawrence's character coming back from her time in the military and dealing with a traumatic brain injury, and also sort of navigating life back in her hometown with her mom and different people that she meets, most notably Brian Tyree Henry's character, who has some trauma of his own to get through. An interesting sort of hangout movie, character piece. I thought that it maybe didn't go quite as deep into its ideas as I would have liked. I feel like it kind of touches on a lot of aspects, but ultimately doesn't have that much to say aside from sort of like a curiosity into them and like an empathetic lens. What ultimately is the strength of this movie are those performances from Jennifer Lawrence and Brian Tyree Henry, who are both really, really watchable whenever they're on screen. I think they just have a great quality to them as actors in what I thought to be was mostly a forgettable movie. Amanda, did you come out around where I did, or did you like Causeway a little bit more?
No, I'd say it probably fell about in the same spot, but I'm just gonna say I kept saying like I'm really just excited to see Jennifer Lawrence back in like a movie and stuff. I forgot about Don't Look Up because I've been saying I'm like just so excited to see her finally. It's been years,
it's been so long
and then literally like 9 months ago she was in like the biggest discourse movie, but oh well. I feel like I probably felt about the same where you are. I think it could have gone deeper into some of those ideas it was trying to stress, maybe a little bit into why she's like so desperately just trying to get back to a situation she was like just got out of and like almost died in. I felt like they didn't necessarily examine that as hard as they could have, because that's like one of the big things is that she's just really trying to get back overseas.
Right.
And they do kind of touch on some of it, but I think they could have done a little bit more with it in general. Really great performance out of her, though. It was just really nice to kind of see her down into not more subdued, but just more, this version. She so often plays these like very heightened characters, and I do love those characters. Tiffany from Silver Linings Playbook is actually one of my favorite performances of hers, but it was just kind of nice to see that she can bring a lot without actually doing a lot. So, and just really solid performance there. But yeah, it was fine. It was fine. Like I'm not angry. It was probably the best I saw that day for movies, but it wasn't like great. So.
Yeah, I came away in the exact same spot where the performances it's a very watchable film, as Zach said. It's like you could watch that for hours, but it's like you're not taking that much away from it. It's just like you watch it and then you leave and you're like, all right, well, that was a movie.
Yeah, you're just acting really
and cinematography and music.
There's like no escalation of anything throughout the entire film. It's just kind of this evolution of a relationship. And the performances, again, are great. It feels very genuine. But at the end of the day, like, I go to movies to see something that I feel like I could also witness that by just hanging out in, like, a park.
Yeah. Or watching some news or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.